So I just got done working out, which sucks because there's only four things that I enjoy with the word out: cursing out, making out, eating out. Hope you got the double entendre. Anyway, so been thinking a lot more about the vote for Joe Biden. Like, this has been bothering me for many weeks since Bernie dropped out. And my question to the Biden voters is, if he's campaigning for normalcy, what do we do if he wins? Like, what do we do? Look, the argument I've been getting is he's better than Trump. And without a doubt, he's true. Or this is true. No, he's true. I don't think he's truthful at all, but he's still better than Trump. And without a doubt, he's better than Trump. So what if he wins? What do you do after that? I don't think it's good enough to say, well, he's the Democratic nominee, therefore fall in line, suck it up, and vote for him. And with people who have principle, no, they're not going to stand by for that. They'll either go third party or they won't vote. And that's not just me talking. This is millions of people. By the way, I'm voting. I disagree with people who decide to check out of the system because they're not getting their way. I think voting is still important, even though our process is, without a doubt, fucked and corrupt. But please, tell me, first off, what's Joe Biden fighting for? What's his end goal? What are his ideals? I mean, we can go into the corporate Democrat ideals, but what's his end goal? Because with Bernie Sanders, you had an end goal. Free universal health care. Medicare for all. So access, free health care at the point of access. Free college, a living wage. You had all these things going for Bernie. You knew, and you still know what his message is. But what's Joe Biden's message? I mean, he wants to expand the ACA. Is that better than Trump? Oh, hell yeah. That's essentially a public option. Now, people need to understand, and don't straw man. I know Joe is significantly better than Donald J. Trump, without a doubt. Does that mean I have to fall in line and vote for him? No, absolutely not. I hope he wins, but it's not going to be off of my vote. And so, please, tell me, what do we do if Biden wins? Do we just say that we're content with normalcy and have things go back to the way they were? I hate to tell you this, but things going back to normalcy doesn't mean things are good. You still have endless wars. You still have massive immigration issues. And you still are going to have healthcare issues. You're still going to have people fighting for Medicare for all. And I don't know if people realize this, but according to the Democratic polling, the overwhelming majority in terms of healthcare that's winning is Medicare for all. Now, you could tell me not everyone wants it. That's true. But you have a huge majority in the base that wants it. So again, Biden voters, what if he wins? What do we do? Are you going to be content that Biden wins? A dude who can barely think, who's seriously in cognitive decline along with Trump. We should just be content and go from there? Just tune out for another 4 years? This is my problem with Biden voters. First off, and I've said this before, they're really good at shaming people. Very good at shaming people who don't want to outright vote for Biden. They're really good at saying, suck it up. Just because you don't agree with him doesn't mean he shouldn't have your vote. He's better than Trump. He's better than Trump. He's better than Trump. Yeah, I get it. Don't strawman me. Don't pretend that you understand my arguments. Look, man, I'm principled. If I don't want to vote for Biden, sure shit not going to vote for Biden. I mean, if he got behind one or two issues, like if Bernie Sanders, hypothetically speaking, if he were to write out a list of proposals that Joe can get behind, and just one of them, just one, yeah, I'd get behind Joe Biden. No problem. But he's barely made any concessions. If he made concessions like, I don't fully agree with this, but I can meet you about halfway. Yeah, I could vote for Joe. If he does better than Hillary in terms of policy substance, yeah, I can vote for Joe. But right now, I hate to tell you this, he's going further right than Hillary. And Trump is outflanking Joe Biden on the left. My God, he put Medicare for COVID? Like, so, again, like with all these Biden voters, like, I'm not a Bernie or bust guy. You can reason with me if you want. Like, I will sit down, I will have a conversation with you. We can have a level-headed conversation. But telling me I don't see the big picture, don't tell me I don't see the big picture. I know how much of a detriment Donald Trump is. I know how it impacts the courts. I know how it impacts policy. I understand. But what do you do after if Biden wins? What are you going to do? Look, I hate to tell you this, but if we just go back to this process of normalcy that we've had for almost 30 years, we're going to inevitably have another Trump. You understand that? I really hope you understand that. You who's probably voting for Biden and people who are listening and probably can sympathize with what I'm saying. It's not good enough to say, vote for Biden. Look, I think people have gone soft. They're not willing to apply pressure to the Democratic candidate. They're not willing to say, like, you don't have my vote. You don't have my vote as of yet. Can you work with me? Like, can we work together? But no, instead you have a bunch of people saying, fall in line, suck it up. And here I am saying, no, I'm not going to suck it up. I'm going to keep fighting for the things I believe in because I'm principled. Maybe I'm not the perfect leftist. Maybe I should suck it up and just vote for him because, at least a little bit of progress to the left is a little bit of progress. But to just not fight for it, come on. Look, I don't want to go back to normalcy just to be screwed again. Have another Trump. Like, I'd rather... Okay, I mean, to be fair, I would rather have another Trump way later down the line and fight to further prevent that than have a Trump now. But I don't believe not applying pressure to Biden is good enough. Just saying, just vote for him. Just do it. Just do it. It's April. We can make that call now. Yeah. Vote for him in November. You have to do it. You have to do it in 7 months. You have to do it. You have to do it. You people have gone soft, man. Apply pressure. Like, make Biden come to you. You don't need to go to him. I'm not going to him unless he gives me a reason to. And I'm not being unreasonable here. Look, like, he can have Nina Turner, or this is Kyle Kalinski's point of view, so I'm not going to take credit for this, but like, have Nina Turner or Bernie as VP. Like, it's not going to happen. I don't expect it to happen. But if he did that, I'd be like, okay, you got my vote. Or if he just goes for one policy proposal that's a little bit more progressive, or he goes more left on a policy proposal, okay, yeah. You can have my vote. Yeah, fine. Like, I'm not shutting the door to Joe Biden. I want to have a reason to vote for Joe Biden, but I don't, excuse me. I understand the reasoning to vote for Joe Biden, but I'm saying there needs to be more. I think people should be fighting for more, not being complacent in how things are going. I don't think I'm being unreasonable here. But if you have different thoughts, please let me know. All right, in the meantime, play up.